I am personally happy to be part of this fourth council meeting. As ministers, we are called upon to make policy decisions relative to moving our PISLM forward. Today, we gather to address the complex and interrelated challenges confronting our seeds Caribbean and to define a clear and coordinated path forward in advancing sustainable land and soil management across our region. Undoubtedly, our efforts today as ministers would have largely contributed to our present achievements, and our presence here signifies our commitment to embrace this project as we give support to our technical staff in advancing this very important project for our small islands developing state. In this regard, I join other ministers and institutions in recognizing the brilliant work undertaken by the PISLM Secretariat, guided by its leader, Mr. Calvin James, and who will be referenced from now onwards as we chart the course forward for our region. Mr. James' commitment to the region, as reflected in his work in PISLM, tells us that the Caribbean can produce the academics that are capable of guiding our region's development, and that it is up to us as policymakers to believe in the intelligence and give them the support that they need as they turn ideas into tangible projects that are geared towards our region's transformation. Therefore, ministers, at this fourth session of the first Ministerial Council of PISLM, we must demonstrate our support to the Secretariat, as in so doing, we express our belief in them and we give them the intellectual freedom to design and implement projects that can protect our individual islands from the vagaries of the changing weather. As was indicated last night, we have an important agenda before us that must be completed before the end of the workday. The agenda tells us that we have some important decisions to make: the selection and inauguration of our new executive director, the introduction of our new chairman, and we are to receive status report on 4 main projects, namely the CSIDS Soil Care Phase 2 project, the Caribbean LDN project, the Caribbean Drought Initiative, and finally, the Caribbean Sand and Dust Storm Initiative. I consider these projects as extremely important in our efforts to fight against climate change and to ensure sustainable soil management in our region. As such, as ministers, we must express our support to these projects and see them through. In closing, I share the view that there is no greater merit that one can achieve than to be at the service of his country and people. As ministers, we have been elected by our people to serve them and our region so as to improve their lives and to make our individual countries and the region a better place to live. We cannot let down our people. We must take the examples of the leaders who came before us, those with their bravery and supported by brilliant academic minds, fought against the colonial masters for the independence of our region, and gave us CARIFTA and then CARICOM as the administrative arm of our region. They gave us the University of the West Indies to produce the academics like Calvin James to implement our development policies and agenda. They gave us the Caribbean Development Bank to provide concessionary financing for our region's economic development. And of course, they gave us the West Indies cricket team as a demonstration of our collective talents, efforts, and unity. Today, it is our turn to give to those who come after us the PISLM Secretariat to ensure the continued existence of our region as small island development states and the sustainable use and conservation of our soil. In so doing, we will be achieving the greatest merit for having served our country and our people and our region. Therefore, let us work towards a successful meeting with meaningful decisions taken for our secretariat to work with, and for the signing of a communique which will be the results of our joint efforts. Thank you all very much indeed.